and Jeff, it's only 5 minutes because they
Okay.
do stuff. All right, closing us out is Casey, but coming to stage. Put your hands together for Jeff.
Before I start, I have a serious question. I'm a communication scientist that uses stand-up comedy. Can the clock get rolling? So I can know when it's...
I'm doing it here,
okay,
so.
cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any emotional attachments to the Jehovah's Witness faith? Because
The
if so,
what?
tell me and I can tell this joke to them.
The what?
If
Jehovah?
I mention the Jehovah's Witness, I don't want anybody in here. I just met me.
No.
Okay, I can say Jehovah's Witness. Tell me not to.
Talk about the lost hour.
I talk a lot of bullshit, so the first punch is free. I've already had biting teeth. So please go for the gut. You're gonna hit me again. I'm gonna defend myself. See, we need an enhancement based on the, I still don't see the clock running, but on the First Amendment of the United States, the fourth sentence, the right to redress grievances. You know when you're, you know how people do this. They read between the lines, not believing you can say what you want to say, and then they make shit up. They get mad at you for shit you didn't even say. And they're quoting you over on the other side of town, saying you said shit you didn't say. We need a new civil court. But rather than behind closed doors with money to make you whole, it's a chamber that has a live audience and it's a television show. I think people would be far more afraid to offend people if we had this. I call it the Chamber of No Secrets. Now, there's no violence allowed in the Chamber of No Secrets, but there is an octagon in the chamber where violence is. So, whoever was mad and right could stand in the center of the octagon in the Chamber of No Secrets and say, come on in here and say that to me again. I tried to perform this to put things in perspective. I drive up from Huntington Beach. I earned money driving Uber on the way here, and I'll earn it back. My comedy club closed, and there's an element, like I've already got a studio version of this in my garage, where I challenged the entire Jehovah's Witness faith to a fight. Because you can take them one by one by one by one. Because I know something they don't. Book of the Revelations is written about the past, the year 600. You know the 12 days of Christmas? Yeah. That's the Christian code language for Christians to talk on the streets of Nero's Rome. You don't know how to break that code, you don't know what the fuck you're reading. And when someone comes into my home and says they don't recognize the laws of the United States of America, and I've never seen a Kingdom Hall with a window, what the fuck do you think they do in there? You're raping the fucking kids. I have a lot of friends that are Jehovah's Witness apostates. They get shunned from their family if they have a problem with it. So, since these people aren't getting that's the running joke between the apostates is why don't we get birthday and Christmas presents, because we gotta save all the money to keep the elders out of prison. So if the United States government, I have two questions for it. If I walk into a Kingdom Hall, release the innocent, burn that place to the motherfucking ground, and with the last little bit of embers, piss it out, whip out my dick and piss it out, is that even arson? Or, I'm a little low on money, freezer's empty, and they come into my house, I create a ghost, pack up my freezer with meat. Is that even murder? There's this quote by Bruce Lee about spelling. I'm not convinced I'm born to die. I know, say I'm growing older, say I'm gonna try to stay in my ideal form. I'd love to be like 2200 and people be like, hey, when were you born? 1974. And they'd be like, fuck. Put it this way, if someone came up to you and said they were born in the 1200s, would you bullshit it off? That'd be the dumbest ass shit I've ever heard. But think about it. A cop asks you a question that betrays that you know he doesn't like you. Yo, bitch, Chamber of No Secrets. Stand in the center of the octagon, he's there, his badge and gun or not. Why don't you come in here and say that to me again? I'd love to have a Chamber of No Secrets. And what pisses me off is I know you wouldn't lie to somebody, you wouldn't threaten somebody if you had to get called to task in a civil court that was public. Thank you for your time, sir. I'm putting here.
Put your hands together for Jeff. in the back like, oh my God, you're intense, dude. Oh.
I survived fight or flight mode.